What's going on, everyone? Nick or Catalyst here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing well. Man, I have not been this nervous to release a video in a long time, but today we need to have a difficult conversation about what's next for the channel. And before you click off the video, no, Modern Warfare is not going to become the new main game that we move on to. Don't worry, I know some of you don't like Call of Duty. We're going to flirt with it a little bit, see how it does, but it's not going to become the main game of the channel. So don't freak out. But it does beg the question, since Battlefield 5 is dying, what comes next for myself and you guys and the channel? Well, I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be a very challenging time for myself, along with a lot of other Battlefield content creators. I know I'm not in this position alone, but I have a game plan for what I'm going to do about everything, and I'm confident that I could be really successful in that plan. But I've been making Battlefield content for over 3 years now. And over that time, I've used it to really develop my content, sharpen my skill and my craft and get better at this whole YouTube and streaming stuff. But I've never really stepped out and made a concerted effort to break out and stream other games before. And to be honest with you, it's something that's petrified me. I get people who tell me all the time, why don't you just play something else if you don't like Battlefield? And that comment, as most of you know, is one of the few comments that actually really gets to me and irritates me, because people don't understand the position that a struggling game puts its content creators in, and they don't understand essentially what being a content creator is like. Sure, on one hand, we're people, we all have our free will to do whatever we choose, but as a content creator, I am here for entertainment, and my channel, at this size, is also essentially my business. So if I just quit something, I wouldn't be losing a couple of hours playing video games on my couch on a 50-inch, 4K, flat TV screen. I'd be letting go of 3 years worth of work in building this channel and working my ass off to get here. And here is nearly 6,000 subscribers, which, don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for all of you, but that alone should tell you how hard it is to grow on YouTube and Twitch, especially with so many people doing it. It's hard. I haven't even scratched the surface of some of the numbers that a lot of, guys make, and, I've been doing this for a while. So it's difficult, especially when you commit to something because you love it and you love your fans. It's hard to walk away. So with Battlefield 5 dead, I now have the chance to walk away, and I also have the opportunity to do it with somewhat clean hands. There's no more content planned for Battlefield 5 after June, and there won't be another Battlefield title until 2021 at the earliest. I still think that game is going to end up being delayed, to be honest with you, but that doesn't really matter right now. I know for a fact that I do not have the mental fortitude nor the motivation to create content on a dead game for over a year and a half. It's just not feasible for me. If any of you are going to try to attempt to do that, Godspeed, good luck. Views are already down quite a bit for Battlefield 5, and I think in general the community is just over and done with this game. And I'm thoroughly convinced that this channel will die if I don't adapt and survive and find other main games to create content on. So for those of you looking for a quick answer, will Battlefield continue to be a part of my channel? Yes, of course. It's not going anywhere. For those of you who still enjoy Battlefield, and especially Battlefield 5, you can find that content here. It is, however, going to take a huge backseat while I put myself out there and see if anything else sticks. I think I can create good content wherever I go. I just don't know exactly what landing spot that is yet. My plan is to stream Battlefield twice a week at the very least, and spend the rest of my days streaming and playing other games and becoming more of a variety streamer. And a lot of this is going to be happening on Twitch instead of YouTube. So please, if you haven't done so already, I know I say this a lot, but please follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/catalyst_HD. Live streams on YouTube are going to become a lot less frequent because of this. I want to try and divide and conquer as best as I can, but I make no promises. I'm actually going to have to rework my channel memberships a little bit to reflect the changes that are going to be happening. So those of you who are members, you and I are going to have a little chat at some point about what you all would like to see from me moving forward. I know there are plenty of you who are going to tell me, Catalyst will watch your content no matter what game you play. And I know that there are just as many, if not more of you, that will probably just be watching me for my skill and knowledge of Battlefield. I'd like to think that I'm a pretty entertaining guy and that I have something of a personality, but some people may not see it and may just watch for the gameplay, and I accept that. That's part of the business. But to those of you who will end up going, thank you for watching my content for the amount of time that you have, and I wish you the best. I would just ask you all for you to be open-minded during this transitionary period, and I really need the cat pack more than ever. I'm not going to beg you all for donations or likes or subscriptions when times get tough, because that's never been my MO, and I think that's just dirty. But the only thing that I would ask of all of you is to be active in your interaction with me. Tell me what's working and what isn't. If you think a game fits my content style or not, what you would like to see, if you have suggestions, and I'll do my best to accommodate all of that along with what I enjoy playing, because one thing is for damn sure, I'm not going to get stuck playing a game that I can't stand again. Battlefield 5 has been very depressing for me at times, and it's affected my, I don't want to say it's affected my life, but you know, sometimes just the fact that, you know, I'm creating content in a game that I can't stand, it seeps its way into my content, and it makes things definitely a lot less enjoyable. But, you know, right now I have no other source of income due to the pandemic, and Battlefield 5 certainly isn't cutting it for me anymore, so I need to go all in on this in trying to find a new home for this channel. I know that I'm gonna eventually get my job back, so it's not like the worst thing in the world, but I'm definitely all in on this move. My plan is to play a bunch of multiplayer games along with a host of single player games, anything and everything from Hell Let Loose to Assassin's Creed to Resident Evil to Sea of Thieves. I have a huge library of games that I haven't gotten the chance to play that I want to, and most of it is going to be streamed with highlights posted to YouTube, and of course the other YouTube content will be the more structured videos on different games, including Battlefield, that you guys are used to. Oh, and of course I'm going to be going back and playing and streaming older Battlefield titles as well. And then in a year and a half from now, when the next Battlefield title comes around, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, that's quite a bit ways away. You know, the main reason I got this new PC, which if you didn't know that yet, yes, I got a brand new beefy computer. It's absolutely thick. But the main reason I got a PC was not only so that I can open myself to playing more games on different platforms, but also I could provide true 1080p 60 frames per second quality to my content. And as you can probably tell in this gameplay, I'm playing Warzone on PC. This is just as an example, you know, of the things that we could potentially do. You know, it's going to take some time for me to get used to it, but I've always been a minimalist when it comes to hardware when making YouTube videos. I mean, I was working off a 2015 MacBook for the past 2 years, and, you know, this was a huge and very expensive step for me that I hope that you all will appreciate. I'm also learning a new editing software, so if this video comes out a little rough around the edges or sounds a little different, that's why. That's going to take some time for me to learn as well. It's going to take a long time. Again, you know, I would just ask for all of you to be patient with me and open-minded while we go through this together. You know, even if something doesn't do too well initially and I enjoy it, I'm going to give it another shot. Like I said, it's going to be a very interesting time. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. You know, if I'm playing a game that maybe you don't like so much or don't know anything about, you know, you could still help me out by watching a little bit of the video or stream and then giving me some feedback on it. And, you know, then we can know, or figure out rather, where we can go from there. You know, the Cat Pack is a family, and I love you all so much, and I can't do this without you. And hopefully, if we find something that fits me as a creator, and you all enjoy it along with me, we'll get to grow and meet some more amazing people. And also, I'll get to play with some of my closest friends again, you know, that moved on from Battlefield way before me. You know, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I'll be working out a schedule for you guys as soon as I know how I want to move forward and when I want to move forward, but until then, I'll probably see you all tomorrow with a Battlefield 1 stream. It seems like everybody I know is going back to Battlefield 1 anyway, so let's hop on that game and have some fun. Alright, I think that's everything. Thank you all so much for watching the video and for supporting me. I cannot wait to see what the future holds. This could go wonderfully, or it could be it could be a disaster. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new here, turn on post notifications, follow me on Twitch. Super important that you do this time. Follow me on Twitter, and if you'd like to become a member, you can click the join button and see what benefits work best for you. And most importantly, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Nick, or Catalyst, and I will see you all another time.